And just cleaning up things. I made some friends with people here. They were good people, but the rest, I don't know. You know what I think has happened? I'm not going to be partisan here. I think Dalton McGuinty made one mistake. He overeducated the kids. He just shoved too much information on. They don't seem to understand anything here. You know, build the province, and that's a liberal. Okay, I'm going to attack that. I'm not attacking. I'm just making a statement. And I think I was looking on how much information will we get, and how much can we absorb, and I don't think people are thinking right. They talk about business and stuff. They don't seem to get it. I go out west and I can talk to people up there, and we can give business ideas. They go, huh? I think that video I saw in there about people being really smart, but not getting things together. And I noticed when I work less on studying things, which I used to do, I go, how much can we attain in information? I think that's what's happening. I think we overconsume our information loads. I couldn't do anything until I got my phone broke down. I got a dumb phone. A dumb phone. So I got thinking, and I started using paper and pen and got one of those. They work. It just picks up calls. That's all I need. Better than carrying a phone booth. But I'm going to get my iPhone back, but I couldn't get anything together. I couldn't get legal matters right. So I got a group of lawyers here. We're going to clear up some issues here. I came back for litigation. I got thinking about they taking things on me. I just want that back. I got enough, and I'll use whatever funds that are in Alberta. And I got a better plan, a way better plan. I got thinking what I was learning in college wasn't going anywhere. And what I noticed was saddles and tack are hard on horses. And I also noticed lately in North America, the sales prices, saddles and tack, oh my Lord, is way out of the range. European saddles and stuff. What's Alberta's main industries? Cattle, right? There must be tanneries around there, build one. What's the employment service sources I can get? First Nations. They're very crafted people. I'm thinking of going up there to Lakeland Development in Montego where the rent prices are a lot cheaper. The rent's a lot cheaper up there. For here, oh yeah. The food prices, everything's crazy. Now, if I was a common sense man trying to keep an economy, maybe they're doing it right. Try to keep the cost of living down so you can have people come in and work and build from there. Now, my pension isn't as good, but it's not as good as Alberta will be. They're coming up better health care. Oh, hell yeah. You know, another thing, I'm going to Australia in a year, or whenever I get this. I'd like to leave it and start a business there and just let it run and be an income stream. I'm going to Australia to live, and I want to retire eventually. A lot of people are not retiring after 80. Where's the jobs going? We're living longer, but we're hated in the other provinces. We don't want you here. We got enough older people. Well, how do you put a healthcare system in? Okay, that's a lot. Maybe. Or we learn how to look after ourselves. And I think that's the one thing, as you get older and you've gone through a lot of shifts and changes, you start looking at health and wellness. And that's what Bob Proctor talked about in The Secret, you know. You keep yourself well. He's not that young. Colonel Saunders started a business at 74 or 72? Made a lot of money. There's no age to start. Sometimes when you're older, you've seen the problems. But I was always training myself in equestrian sports and saddlery. And that was one of the things I learned in college. And the college program was by an Albertan now. His name is Ian Miller. He's just walking the courses. That's Rich Man. But he ran and advised the course in Ottawa in the 1970s. That's when Pierre Elliott Trudeau was prime minister. And I heard somebody say something about him that he was a communist. He's a friend of Fidel. Yeah, but he wasn't a communist. He was a good liberal. He was a good, he didn't push down on carbon tax or anything, then you didn't have to. He was just a good politician that kept the unity in Canada. I don't see the unity right now. I see divisions. And it's all breaking down. I see the provinces and little islands everywhere. But I see build an economy up on many things, not just what Fraser says. They build up on ranching, farming, growing crops, wheatlands down there in Strathmore. I was there. That's wheat. There's a wheat belt. There's cattle. There's horses. There's shops, independent business. It's important we keep all that going. There's First Nations up there. So talking to First Nations, I asked them, what do you think the problem is? People don't listen to children too much now. They're on their smartphones. So he said, he's a wise man. He was a First Nations, he's Cree Nation. I have a restaurant up there. We eat Cree Nation food. Our food is good because that's what we're meant to eat. We don't eat white man stuff because it's processed refined carbohydrates. Learn something from the First Nations. They never ate that stuff, but they started developing diabetes because of the process. So he says, white man junk. There's something about our capitalist system of just producing bad food. Don't you think? It could be better. It could be better. It's commodity markets and stuff like that don't work. They seem to work for a while, but they cause farm problems. Commodity boards, well, yeah, they used to work for farmers, but they don't now because they framed the picture wrong. You know what I mean? They framed the money before the intention of making food. Yeah. How do you frame it? The frame picture, you're looking at the frame, or do you look at what's in it? Like the people eating right, good quality food, things that will help us. I think that's the way you reframe everything. But lately, in this dark age, we've been framing everything in this making money, not improving society, not improving anything. Why would you do that? I think God works with you that way. If you believe in a spirit or God or heaven, I think money comes easier. I know it does when you start caring about people and you're producing good products because they know you're on their side and they'll buy your products. When the shabby workmanship starts coming down, people walk away. It's not sustainable. You might be making money, cutting costs, but it's not sustainable. And I'm seeing that happening now in entrepreneur businesses. So I've been studying entrepreneurship and what's wrong with it and why it doesn't work and why leadership programs are failing. A lot of problems. And I see it all over the place. They don't make sense. They seem like they're walking around like their heads are cut off. You know what I mean? The boss man deal. What about the leader? The leader. What's a leader? It makes you feel like you're a part of a company. Makes you feel important. You're in the team. You're in the tribe. That's a leader. And he or she will say, hey, this young lady just joined the team. She's got a voice, not this war on women and stuff. Listen up and let her hear it. Let's hear what she's got to say. What's he got to say? Let's listen to that. That's brainstorming. Brainstorming ideas, getting together in a scrum. And it's funny with, algorithms tend to say, oh, you can't say that, you can't say this. Positives and negatives, you wear them all out. I'll tell you what. It's dark out doesn't mean it's bad. Well, you can't see in the dark. But you want the light, so you look for the light. So we say something negative. Is it negative in that situation when we're laying down ideas? It's an edge to get up above the negative, isn't it? So there's nothing wrong or right in brainstorming. Good concept. And I learned that, and it's just, let's throw that in. That sounds negative. No, throw it in, see what happens. It's like throwing salt and pepper and hot spotted sauce in a pot. See how it melts out. A little too much, we'll take a little out or counteract it. So there's no rights or wrongs in a scrum of talking about brainstorming. No rights or wrongs, just throw words in there. See how much you can get down on a board or ideas. Working together and putting minds together, seeing things and approaches from different angles makes creativity of a whole unit of people. Because we all got qualities, different ideas. I don't see it any other way. I see this meme world that it's got to end. This fear-based. I don't think I'll trust that, and I don't think I'll trust this. That's the whole problem. I think it's all falling down. I think that's the problem with the world right now. Is it the social media? Partly. It's what's on the social media, which is this collective craziness. Oh, hell, it's crazy. But if I didn't see the craziness, I wouldn't think of what could improve it, and change. This change, you got to see where you came from, and boy, that doesn't seem right. We'll try something else. So this is what I'm talking about. I feel that there's some things missing in the flow of a lot of things. I'm in the saddle business. I want to get into saddle and tech. I never thought of this, manufacturing for all North America. I look at European saddles. Oh, they're just crazy price. Everything's insane. What we got in Alberta, I looked at the gold. We've got to get First Nations people working. They're really crafty if we treat them right. Once they're working, this is not tobacco industry, Indian cigarettes or anything. This is them empowered. Making things and they're selling them within their own stylization or the way they do things. Let them have a lot of free reign there and design good saddlery and tack for horses all over North America, maybe the world. Because look at what Alberta has. Cattle, tanneries, leather, Cree Nation, Blackfoot, they're all there. They're very creative people. They love working together. They're tribal. And that's what I want, tribe workers. I don't want slave workers. I want people that work together with passion. Just proud of it. They're making good money and buying nice homes. Wouldn't that be good? Instead of going around stealing trucks. Because they tend to do that or getting drunk and on firewater and stuff. I'm not running them down. Give them some empowerment back. Because we're not healing anything this way. It's our unempowered system that's not helping First Nations people. And we can't even empower ourselves. Don't you agree? We don't empower ourselves. We just bitch, complain, do no solutions in that. It's all right to see a problem, but you can't let it go. So that's what I'm talking about. And I know where I can do this. I'm semi-retired. I don't work because I lost a lot of money. I have been working for years. I want to have a lot of money when I go to Australia. Yeah, that's the plan. Because here, they just pay me money to pay back for Peter to pay Paul. I got scammed twice. I'll get that off the books, and I'm learning. There's a lot of scammers on it out there, and there were Canadian scams, but they scammed the Bank of Canada, and they scammed the Revenue Canada. They also scammed Nova Scotia. They got all their files on medical health, all your personal data. Isn't it nice? Gotta be careful. So I'm thinking of this. This isn't a litigation. This is a settlement. Them buying me a good Mac computer that I can have offline. I don't want to be online all the time, and my data's safe, and I got it in storage cells. So I'm going to talk to them about that. Got a lawyer coming up with a plan. They won't settle out of court. They won't do probate. I could contest the will. It's a lot of work. Just give me a computer and a couple microphones back that you took, and a camera for my business. That's all I ask. If you don't, see you in court. But I don't want to go that way. So I give them options. They didn't give me options, so I give them options because I'm a guy that's kind. If they don't, I'll sue them and steal every income from Alberta. And it might be nasty, and it might take me a lot of time. I don't want to do that. I just want what I need back. Yeah, that's a good agreement. And then they say, Uncle, I'm sorry. That's all forgiven. Now I can move on. You got to learn to have respect for your family. Family traditions. That's the Alberta way. Their way, steal from your uncle. You know, I'm a horseman. I've been kicked off. I got kicked off pretty hard there. So I'll watch it from now on, learn a lesson. Alberta way.